If you was ever confused about what's the actual difference between TRT and steroid cycles, this video is for you. While both involve taking exogenous testosterone, TRT and steroid cycles are massively different as far as purpose, dosing, medical oversight and long-term impact. Today I'm breaking it all down, what TRT actually is, what steroid cycles are, and why confusing the two causing a lot of misinformation. The first and most important difference is the goal. With TRT, we treat clinically low testosterone and low testosterone symptoms. The goal is to just restore the hormone levels to natural ranges and to the correct ratios so quality of life, health and longevity improves. TRT is about normal function. Steroid cycle goals are very different. They are usually something sports related, specific outcome. Let's say to win a bodybuilding show, to win a powerlifting competition, rapid muscle growth, strength gains, endurance and performance enhancement. The goal is to take your body beyond natural limits. Steroid cycles are about amplification, not about health or longevity. The second big difference is the compound selection. With TRT, we typically use testosterone and other bioidentical hormones, with maybe some exceptions as far as anti-estrogens. We are trying to put the body into a hormonal environment that should naturally occur in a healthy young male body. With steroid cycles, we stack together multiple compounds from multiple drug classes and often compounds that were not really well researched and were not used clinically on humans. They can be anabolic steroids like Trenbolone, which was used originally for cows to grow more meat, or they can be also SARMs, which are also not very well researched, growth hormone, insulin and many other type of medications. More compounds equals more variables and more potential problems and risks. The dosage is another big difference, and this is where the confusion starts, because there are no clear boundaries, to be honest. TRT is designed to replicate the natural production. It's aimed at physiological blood levels and the dosage is adjusted based on blood work and symptoms. TRT is about finding the optimal dose to make you healthy and relieve your symptoms. Steroid cycle dosages are very different, because to get a performance increasing and enhancing effect, you need to use supraphysiological dosages. So hormone levels are pushed far above normal levels, and also the ratios between certain hormones such as testosterone and estrogen screwed on purpose to achieve that certain sport-specific outcome. The dose selection is performance-driven and not really health-driven, not really blood work-driven. So let's say you want to win the bodybuilding competition, you will not really take steroid dosages based on your blood work. You will take those dosages based on how your body looks, how well you are building the muscle, and basically you will need to achieve that certain physique and you will need to take what you need to take for that. TRT and steroid cycles also massively differ in duration. TRT is a long-term and in many cases a lifelong treatment. It's about consistent dosing and stable hormone levels year-round and stable hormone levels on a daily basis. You don't want your hormones to fluctuate a lot during the week, because that's what will cause side effects. Steroid cycles usually work on fixed time frames, or let's say until a certain date. You are competing in bodybuilding 6 months later, then you are planning your cycle according to that certain date. Hormone levels often fluctuate a lot and spike and crash on purpose, which can result in many side effects, emotional instability and health issues. TRT prioritizes stability, meanwhile cycling relies on the extremes. Another major difference is medical oversight. TRT is mostly, if it's done right, about regular blood work and constant monitoring by a doctor, or at least constant monitoring by someone who knows what to do. The dosing and protocol adjustments should be based on lab work and health markers, and not just by feelings and dissatisfaction. So basically monitoring is built into the system. Steroid cycles often involve little to no monitoring, self-managed protocols, and usually many guys are not even doing blood work because they scared to see the results. They know they are unhealthy and they are ignoring it on purpose. This lack of monitoring is dramatically increases the risk. Now let's talk about risk, because this is where the gap between TRT and steroid cycles gets even wider. We could be talking about many health-related risks, but I'm not going to do that right now. In my opinion, the biggest risk is the sourcing. So with TRT, you are usually getting pharmacy-grade compounds from the pharmacy. These products are sterile and clean, and these products were investigated on humans since many years already, so we know what's going on, we have enough data on them, and we know exactly what can happen and what the side effects can be. With steroid cycles, people are usually getting their compounds from the underground drug market. So basically, drug dealers are making these compounds in their kitchen. There can be high risk of contaminants, incorrect dosages, non-sterile injections, and poor quality solvents. Many of the bodybuilders who are using underground compounds experienced infections and injection complications. I even know personally many guys who were needed to go to the hospital to open up and cut out a bad injection because it was so inflamed and so horribly infected. So in my opinion, this is a huge risk. Also with steroid cycles, people are using compounds that were not really well researched on humans, or the pharmacy grade production of those compounds were already discontinued years and years ago because they were finding out that the compound is just resulting in too many side effects and it's not a good compound for humans. And people are using these compounds today. So I think you can imagine the risk level of taking certain drugs that were already discontinued because of the massive side effects. TRT is about adding life to your years. Steroid cycles are often a trade of your future health for your present performance. I hope this video cleared things up, and if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and join my free school community where you can ask me directly questions. Let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next time.